Future flavors.
Yo, what is the deal, y'all? It's your boy Cold Blooded. As you can see, live and direct from Women 107.3, Pittsburgh's #1 for hip hop and R&B, and you're tuned into the Future Flavors show. Just going digital, and we got our second special guest. That's a musical artist, second female guest, and we're in the building. We got a Pittsburgh native out here setting off lots of waves, doing lots of things, setting trends, making lots of business moves happen, and really doing it what I consider right, really setting an example for the underground scene here as to what to do as an artist. So without further ado, our illustrious guest, Miss Money.
What's cracking?
How you feeling today?
Man, I'm lit. I'm always lit.
Lit? Chilling?
Always lit.
Cool. Cool Sunday, just hanging out.
Always, yeah.
See, you got your gold on.
For sure.
Got the Rolly?
Not the Rolly, but the Movado.
But the Movado, okay.
We got the Rolly coming, though.
Okay, it's on the way, What's your favorite Rolex?
I don't have a favorite Rolex. I love bold Movados. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
I like a Rolex because, I guess it's legendary, but I love a Movado.
All right, so I like that, though. You sticking to yourself, being your own person.
Yeah.
So let's just jump right into it. You know, for those that don't know, where are you from originally in the city? Or if you are even from Pittsburgh?
I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm from the Hill District.
Okay.
Rowdy H.I.
Okay. What was it like coming up on the hill?
Culture, dynamics everywhere, coming up on the hill. There's always art, always love. You always felt love in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You ain't think no other hood really existed. You came up on the hill.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of art and culture were you seeing?
Man, you had athletic art.
Okay.
You had musical art. You had finesse art. You feel me?
What you mean by finesse art? What's that?
Yeah, you just say some slick stuff.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Taught you how to be slick. Taught you how to maneuver your way in and out of stuff.
Okay.
So that's the finesse of art.
All right, cool. Oh, okay. All right, so a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Not necessarily like art pieces, like decals and stuff like that.
That's basic. You feel me?
Okay.
When I say art, when you're talking about the hood, everything's art. Because the Hill District was art. You know, we known for that. So everything we did was art. The way we lived was art. The way we talked was art.
Can you give us an example, like the way you talk and how it equates to being art?
Like, we got Neffs, we got Goot, we got Ike, we got Tizzy.
Okay.
That's all Hill lingo.
What's that? For those who don't know, what's that?
It's all Hill lingo. So, like Goot, Tizzy, Ike, these are all things and people that were from the hood that are like deceased.
Okay.
So Neffs, everybody knows Neffs. That's
right. That's
universal now. It's another way of saying you swear to God, and you know what I'm saying. I talk about that in one of my songs. So.
Yeah, some people I know from like out of town will be like, yo, you know Lou Ratchet? I'm like, no, I never ran into him. I know you talking about. I'll be like, yeah, that's what y'all be saying over there.
Who?
People say, oh, you know Lou Ratchet? And be like, nah.
Lou Ratchet?
Yeah.
Lou Ratchet's from the hill.
Yeah. Be like, oh, so you be saying that's over there too? I'm like, no, I'm not from there. I don't be saying that. But yeah, people say that over here. That's the thing.
You from the hill?
No, I'm from Penn Hills.
Oh, Penn Hills.
Yeah.
Penn Hills people love to say Neff.
Penn Hills people love to say anything.
Yeah, they love to say Neffs though. They love to say Neffs. They love some Neffs. They be like Neffs. I'm like, y'all ain't even sound right. That's big proper.
Hey man, hey, some people just want to be something.
Right.
But so how'd you get into music, man? What was it like coming across that?
Man, I got into music. So I always used to write like poetry when I was younger. You feel me? Because I was always on punishment, so that was my outlet.
What you on punishment for? What was you doing?
It was bad.
It was bad?
It was just bad. I wasn't even bad. I was just so smart. I was bored. You feel me? So I just started doing whatever to entertain myself. So being on punishment, I used to just write stories, poems. I never wrote the music. I used to write slogans. I used to win all the like slogan contests in the hood.
Slogan contest?
Yeah, like
what's a slogan contest?
Like there, like theirs and all that used to come to the communities back in the day. I remember they used to always come up G Block. That's Elmer. And I used to win the slogans.
Dare, like the DARE joint?
Yeah.
Okay.
They used to say like create a little slogan for keep people off drugs. We kids, so I used to stay winning them contests all the time. Stay winning poetry slams. And my first girl's brother, He did music. He was way older than me, and he knew I could write. He was like, "Yo, come write." This when we had cassette tapes. So he like, come to the table and write 16. I ain't know what was a 16. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there writing on a yellow notepad to the beat. Probably had like 36 bars. I ain't know what a 16 was.
Yeah, so you just kept
that's
going.
how I started. Yeah, I just kept going.
Okay.
But I ain't had no sauce. I used to
what you
write.
mean no sauce?
I used to write how you read.
And
I used to spit it like that too.
All right, that's the part that you gotta work on.
Where I had
you can write it like how you read it, but you gotta like work on your enunciations.
But I would be in the booth reading it how you read it. You feel me? But on beat.
What was the rest of the studio's
every
reaction?
Syllable. You said what was the first studio?
No, but what was the studio's reaction like when you was?
Dude was Sam Scott. He just was like, you are, because back then like gangster rap was in, so I was writing like that crazy gutter stuff. Like,
okay.
real vulgar.
What year is this?
This was I wasn't even out of high school yet, so this was like 2000.
2000.
2000.
All right, giant 3X t-shirts, huge dicky shorts. Okay.
Baggy pants, shirts all the way past the knees with the straight backs and the headbands or the do-rag.
Yup, with the little wristbands and everything. Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
Yeah.
So what was it like once you got out of high school? Did you end up having aspirations to go to college? Did you want to travel immediately? I
went to college for 2 years. I got kicked out.
Where'd you go?
Cal U.
What was you taking up?
Early childhood development, psychology.
Okay, so you wanted to be like a guidance counselor or therapist for you? Yeah. Oh, that's what's up.
Teacher.
Okay. Yeah. How you get kicked out?
So.
if you could talk about it.
Yeah, I was on the hoop team. And back then I just had anger issues, man. So, shorty on the hoop team said something to me. I just stopped and hit her in the face with the ball. That happened in high school too. I got kicked off the hoop team for the same thing.
Yeah. What high school you go to?
Peabody.
Okay.
Woodland Hills and Peabody. But I got kicked out of Woodland Hills, so I had to go to Peabody. You know what I'm saying?
Alright. So, you get older, and you start rapping, you start making music. Clearly you don't have stage fright at this point because you came up doing poetry slams and stuff like that.
Right, and I was always in plays as a kid.
For real?
In placement. They used to always have me as the main act in plays. Never understood why, but I was always a character. So I never had stage fright. Never had a problem entertaining people.
What plays did you get to act in?
Christmas plays. Like, in lockup, they always had a play for everything. You know what I'm saying? It was like we was their entertainment. So it was all types of weird plays.
Okay. What was it like going through placement?
Just take it a day at a time. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of adapt.
Yeah.
Say it like that. Like something that you just got to deal with. You there, you there.
Yeah. So you're a teenager at this time, right?
Yeah.
So did you think at this point, like, yo, I could go to jail once I'm older, like legally older?
No,
did you think like, yo, my life's going to go like this? Or
no, because like even though you're in placement, you don't even really realize what's going on. You feel me? You just like, you don't realize what you did. Like, it's just who you are. It's where you coming up from. And you like, I'm in this place, but you ain't thinking like, I want to go to jail. I'm going to go to jail. You thinking about, I'm trying to survive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Okay. All right, so we at this point now in your career. We'll start asking you about a couple joints you put out over the years. So, on the Nefs, what was it like making the Hood Anthem?
I had a ball making that track. It was organic. It was freestyle.
For real?
Yeah.
One take Jake?
One take Jake, and then like doubles.
Okay.
Because the way that happened that day, I went in the booth. That track was not supposed to be recorded.
Why?
I went there to record "Don't Like Me," and I'm walking in the booth, and Stevie B's making a beat. He had like the bass line and another instrument, and it was hard. And I was like, he stopped it because I came in like, oh, let me set up for your session. I was like, no, play. What was you just doing? He's like, it wasn't done. Somebody was just messing around. I'm like, no, play that again. He put it on. I just started looking at my cuz. I said, on the Nefs, they don't see it, I see it though. And I kept saying that one part. And he was like, say it again. And he started clipping to it. He like, go in the booth, put that on the mic. And I did that. He started making more beat, and I just started like flowing, like having fun with it. And that's really how When the Next came together for real, for real. Like, it was just all organic. Like, I was just spitting how I felt.
What was the perception of that record?
The perception was the energy I had that day, mixed with, once that hook was out, it was like, this is what I'm dealing with. This is how I see it. This is how a lot of people that where I'm from see it. But when you judging us, you don't see it how we see it. Feel me? Ain't nobody gonna see it how you see it.
So what's a piece of advice you would give to artists coming out of their own neighborhood or boroughs to get people, to reel people in, like to pull them into your world? Like how could you do that?
Give it to them. Basically, let them know what's going on with emotion. Like don't be scared to put them emotions in there. You feel me? Like if it feel like you about to cry when you doing that track and you put that feel in the track, they gonna feel that. So you taking them to where you at with your vocals, with your sound. And that's kind of what I did with On the Next. They didn't understand the lingo, they still felt the pain, or they still felt the relation. And it was like, that's why a lot of people like the track. It's the energy.
Well, earlier you mentioned the Don't Like Me record,
right.
Which off camera I was telling you, like, I like the energy and the vibe in that video. It looked like genuine fun.
Right.
You guys really enjoyed yourself. And I think that's something that we don't see a lot of. Like, you know, there's no guns in the video. There's no, like, crazy, you know, like,
right.
we're in the trap doing this, we're doing that, and, like, just being all tough. Like you guys just having a party the whole time.
Right.
So what was it like shooting that video?
I had a memorable moment shooting that video. We shot that in Atlanta. I literally had just met some cats, and I was like, man, I'm down here. It's my B-Day weekend. I went down there for a show, but I'm like, I want to shoot this video. So I hit this one shorty. She had some links. This other shorty that was trying to holler at me. I'm like, what's up, you want to be in the video? As we about to call my homegirls. I'm like, let's get it. Find me a location. Refer me to the cameraman. Me and the cameraman been tight ever since. And I was like, you got some locations? Got some Airbnbs? One shorty I was talking to, she had just moved down there. And she had the whip with her sister. And I'm like, well, we about to shoot a video. Let's pull up. And we just rocked out. And then everybody just started calling people. Like, we had so many people there, everybody wasn't even in the video.
How many people was there?
Man, what you say, man? We probably had like at least like 60 people, 100 people.
So he's a cameraman?
That's my bro. That's my eyes, my camera, my other half. You know what I'm saying? My extra hands.
What you gonna shout him out, or we just call him eyes?
Wacko. We got Wax Sauce in here and Rick.
All right, shout out to Rick. What's it like having your own cameraman and manager?
It helps. It takes a lot of extra weight off instead of you doing everything by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of know, like, all right, he got this. You ain't got to worry about it. Makes it a lot easier to focus on what you need to focus on.
Okay. Are you still indie at this point?
Yes.
Is that a hassle?
It could be.
Okay. As far as what?
I think it's, all right, so being indie, when you go at certain things, the approach, they don't sometimes look at you serious, or they're like, well, where's the team, or where's the label? I am the team, I am the label.
Right.
So that all stamps back to the way you move, the way you present yourself. I shock a lot of people because I'm an artist, but when it comes time to propose business, I become a businesswoman. And that's how I get into a lot of doors I get into, because I'm not just the typical artist, you know? Yeah, so I enjoy every bit of it.
So at this point, what is your, like, what's the favorite part about being an artist to you now? Is it the business side? Is it the performing?
Like right now, with these last couple encounters,
Mm-hmm.
it's been the performance and connecting with the fans and really seeing the reaction, even when I'm not performing, when I'm outside.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the love I'm reciprocating because to them it's like easy, but they don't realize how long you've been doing it or how many L's you done took or how many times you've been like, man, bump this. You know what I'm saying? So now you starting to reciprocate that love at a point where I'm really trying to turn over another leaf and get into like the business side, the management, finding another artist. But it's like my calling is saying not yet, cause now all the fruits of from the labor is coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, well, we gonna go with the flow.
So in the midst of like getting the recognition and people giving you your flowers out in public,
Right.
how did you feel? Like personally, like did you feel like did it kind of boost your ego? Did you feel like real humble about it and just keep your head down, keep it forward? Did it get to you? Did it rub other people the wrong way?
No, I've definitely seen it rub people the wrong way. It didn't boost my ego. I feel like I've always been humble.
Mm-hmm.
However, anything's going for me. But what it did make me think of is, all right, I'm getting this much love. So with this much love, there's going to be this much hate.
Mm.
So if I'm in public and I got 20 randoms walking up to me, that means there's 20 people around that don't like me too. So it kind of puts you on I gotta be cautious.
I never thought about it like that. That's real interesting.
Got to.
Cause I might get like some of the same stuff on the streets, but I never thought like
it's real. Everybody ain't gonna love you. And you gotta remember that. And what made me think of that perception is I learned that from an old cat that I watched hit at the casino a lot.
Yeah.
And he told me in order to win, you gotta play both sides. You gotta play to lose, and you gotta play to win. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have both.
All right. Well, speaking of business, and correct me if I'm wrong, you got your own shoe.
My own shoe, yeah.
So I'm looking right now. You got Rich Kicks shoes.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like getting this? You got on the tag. What does it say? You got bag walk on the tag.
Yeah.
RBP. You got your own custom box.
Yep.
Shoelace, everything like the whole 9 yard, multicolored, high top polo sneaker. How did this happen? Like, how did you get your own shoe?
So at that time, the company was like having a contest to design a kit, and if they liked the design,
Mm-hmm.
they would produce it for you. And if you got 10 sales, it would go live, and they would say you appeared, and I end up getting like 13 sales once it went live. So I'm like, oh, this could really go. Now I haven't pushed it that hard, but I've definitely had sales. Got them in the hands of some other bigger people like Asian Dog got a pair.
Okay. You went on tour with her, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Different.
Okay. Different.
Yeah.
Okay, it was different.
Taught me a lot. I learned a lot on that tour.
That's cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Have you gone on tours before that or after that?
Yeah, I've had tours, but I think that was like the second industry tour that was actually, I guess, gave recognition because the articles that were coming out were from solid like blogs, like the Hip Hop DX, stuff like that. And that's when all right, it is making points.
Were they inclusive of you in the articles?
Yeah, especially after the first show where I guess we started buzzing.
Okay.
Because promoters was reaching out, so yeah.
All right, so what would you say is like your biggest takeaway from that?
The finesse of the industry.
Finesse of the industry.
The finesse of the industry, though. You gotta learn the business. They do some finessing.
Can we get it doesn't have to be specific, but can we give an example?
Numbers ain't what you always think.
Fluctuates.
Yep.
Okay.
It ain't always what it look like.
Right.
The artists, they might have 4 million followers, but they ain't selling no tickets.
Oh yeah.
Shows, you know what I'm saying?
Or the views on like interviews, the interaction on social media.
Like that'd be cool, but when they go to getting on these legs of tours with these artists, just do your own lane sometimes. You know, unless you sign to that label, then you know it's all win. But it ain't what y'all. It ain't what y'all think.
So the Feel Me record, you said, and a quote, "I just want the world to know the real me." Who would you say is the real you?
The real me is everything in one, right? Like you got Feel Me, you got Don't Like Me, you got On the Neffs, you got Sundays. None of these tracks sound the same.
Correct.
So the real me is basically saying that I'm full of character. I'm not gonna just be gangster. Might come out with a rock track. I might come out with a track. So me is art.
Okay.
So I want you gonna feel me with every track, and it may not be to your liking or your genre, but this is the real me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm an artist.
All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like you with auto tune more than, like, let's say, like straight vocals.
Yeah.
Probably because like I'm always around like radio edited songs and stuff like that. But you definitely are one of those people that's versatile. Like I really feel like you embody what art is supposed to be. Like tour runs, photo shoots. You have a team with you.
Right.
You seem like you strategically do everything how you're supposed to do it.
Right.
What did you think you'd get to this point? Of being so like knowledgeable?
Yeah, I always felt like I was never just meant to be the rapper on the stage. I knew that at a young age. I was supposed to be a leader. I was supposed to empower others, and I knew that. I just never knew where it was going to come from. You know, so I always was a go with the flow. But I always knew it would be something big because you could see the visions.
Right.
Right. You just never know how the visions is going to happen or when they're going to happen.
Yeah.
And they happen randomly.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was signed to a label in France in 2010.
In France? An overseas label?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
So this was back before you could buy ads on Facebook. Me and my boy.
There's a minute ago.
Yeah, we used to sit and just flood the internet with links.
Right.
Post links. And one lady from France grabbed the link. She was connected. She took music, put it on a CD, walked to the label she was cool with, and some of them were like out on vacation, some of them weren't taking submissions. The ones was. They liked it. They hit me. Flew out Miami, met them, because the big artist was shooting a video at the time. They gave me my press kit, called me and hit me in a month.
You had a press kit at the time?
Yeah, EPK.
Okay.
Press kit.
Yeah.
Gave him that. Emailed me. Sent me a contract. You know, told me to get an attorney. And asked me did I have passport. Paid for that. Flew me out France. We sealed the deal.
What was that like? Being in France, like you get off the plane and you're in Europe.
Yeah, we was in Europe. Like it was over for a couple months. And the artists, like, it was like they were stoned me in the limelight. I took my bro with me at the time. They had us in limos. His shows was all packed with thousands of people. The one show, his fans is chasing him, so we're all running with them, with the label. They're pushing us on the elevator to get away from the kids chasing. Yeah, it was an experience. You know?
Can we get the scoop on what artist this was?
His name was Big Ali.
Big Ali.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. That's cool. Like the running from fans. Like you really just like kind of through promoting your own self and betting on yourself, you threw yourself into the lines then. Right.
And at that moment, like, I was probably like a little immature and a little impatient. So I'm like, man. So you know, after you sign, whoop whoop, they give you the advance. You come back. They say you beat. You do more records. They're trying to decide which one's gonna be your come out. But when you're young, like you're impatient. You don't understand the business. You like, man, what we doing? You know. And I just was like, man, hold up, like I ain't no bench player.
Right.
I'm the one, not the two, not the three. So at that moment, I was like, man, I ain't waiting for them. I'm about to start reading. I'm about to start learning. I'm about to start. At that time, I was broke. So I ain't about to be broke no more. I'm about to get my own bag. I'm about to run up 100 bands, and I'm about to invest in myself. And everything I said I'm about to do, I did it. You see what I'm saying? And from that point, I knew once I got the bag what I wanted to do. I already knew what I wanted to do. So when they gave me that advance, I multiplied it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like,
did they know?
I mean, they watch. I remained cool with them.
Yeah.
I met back up with them.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like during the contract stint or like after. So I imagine if you did it during, I mean, why would they?
So no, I had reached out to the manager and told him I wanted off.
Okay.
I emailed him. Like, I don't want to be on him anymore. I want to go by myself. And I was like, I'll see the money back, whatever. And he emailed me back. He was like, we don't want it. I was like, all right.
Bet, let me keep this.
Yeah, I had it by then. Like, I wasn't stupid,
right.
You know?
Yeah.
I knew something. I knew I had to pay that back. Like, even though I didn't say it, like, there was certain stuff that I knew, but there was a lot that I didn't at that time. I was definitely dumb. I was definitely dumb for signing the contract without waiting for the attorney. Like, just rush. But I was never mad, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't tripping because I knew once I learned, I knew what I was going to do. I just don't think they knew what I could do. But then again, I feel like y'all knew what I could do because you chose me. And y'all choose winners. So you knew that you always chose winners. You might not have just knew what to do with me, though.
Hey, I mean, you took it and made it work
like,
for you.
Yeah, and once that internet, I've always been an internet person.
Yeah.
Once they start opening portals, I was like, this is my lane right here. Social media. Oh, yeah.
Is your music in record
got
pools?
easier. Huh?
Is your music in record pools?
Yeah, it's on record pools.
Okay. So, any artist that watch this, get you an EPK, get you a team, get your music in the record pools, read your contracts. You can sell shoes. You can do lots of different things if you bet on yourself. Like
Definitely.
a lot of
get your publishing. Get your copyrights. Quit dropping music if you ain't got if your royalties ain't right. Like, if you're not connected in the 7 places that collect your mechanical royalties, don't even drop your music.
What's a mechanical royalty?
Mechanical royalty is that royalty when your music is being fingerprinted anywhere. There's places that track it.
That means like tapped. You say fingerprint.
Play
okay.
Anywhere.
Now correct me if I'm wrong. Did you open it for Tika at her last fight?
I walked her out.
You walked her
and
out?
They played my song.
Walked her out? I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. I was like front row at the
That's a
fight.
good friend of mine. That's my homie.
That was tough. I'm sitting there, people's looking like, yo, you know the person? I'm like, yeah, I think that's Miss Money.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Like, y'all came out, y'all was hype. Like, the crowd was rocking with y'all.
Yeah.
Like, y'all had the best, like, especially towards like the end and everything. Like, y'all was definitely it. Like, nobody else really walked out and had, like you was watching like the Mayweather fight.
You felt that energy. That was organic.
Yeah. Have you done that before?
With a fight?
Yeah.
No.
What was it like doing that?
An experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that experience, it was worth it, but it felt like that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I would say she won too, y'all.
Yes, she did.
She did. She definitely won.
It's 2-0 right now.
Yeah, man, that was like, I was like, wow, like I keep saying, like, you're really doing it. Like, you're doing the stuff that we see like other artists, like mainstream artists do.
Right.
But
Thank you.
on your scale, like we see Lil Durk and Moneybagg walk out for people. Why can't you do it up at the casino for your local pro fighters? Why can't you bet on yourself and do your own tour? Why can't you sell your own shoes? Why can't you? You
could.
You know what I'm saying?
You could, and that's when I started realizing, like, man, wait, they could do it, I could do it. I just you gotta get the pep in your step right. You gotta get the talk in your walk right. Your energy gotta be right, because a lot of artists don't even know how to socialize, to talk to somebody.
Man,
in a business position, they don't even know how to conduct their language. And that's what I manifested. That's what I learned, because that's the key to everything. And I feel like I always wanted to be the first artist to maneuver for myself, and they be like, "You artist too?"
Yeah, they be surprised.
Yeah, Polo G's mom had texted me out like,
"Yeah,
you an artist?"
You cool with Polo G's mom?
I booked Polo G when he first was coming out, that pop-out. Yeah, we sold out at the Galaxy. And the whole time I'm texting his moms. That was his manager. She's still his manager. And we got cool. And she like, I was like, yeah, I do music too. Let's get a feature.
Right.
And at the time, he had just signed that deal. He wasn't allowed.
Okay.
She's like, he ain't allowed to do no records, but, you know, I got you.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, cool. And she's like, you're an artist? I was like, yeah, she's not. Hats off to you because, you know, you don't conduct like an artist. You conduct like a business. I was like, thank you.
I also say, good thing that you got, I don't know if y'all can hear it on camera, it's good thing that you got a manager that you got that speaks up for you, bets on you, even though you don't need that. But like you know, like he's really saying like, yo, what's up with this interview, man?
Yeah.
Give me to run around. I'm like, man,
it's better. It's just always better. You got somebody else consistent with you.
Yeah. I'm like, man, I'm sorry. Like life just be lifing sometimes.
Oh, right.
We're going to get the interview done. I know who she is. I know what's going on.
Right.
I'm hip to it. I remember you was there. I think Casey did an event. This was probably like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, and it was like an LGBT event up at Spirit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure you was one of the artists.
Yup.
But
that was a minute ago.
Yeah, like a lot of y'all stood out. Like especially like the performances and everything, how y'all, you know, so it worked out even with that, like, you know, people being like,
and even headlining Pride, like,
I was about to ask you that. What was that like?
That being a headliner in your city.
This is Pride in Pittsburgh.
Pride in Pittsburgh. That was huge. And like, it was like we manifested that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I manifested it, it wasn't that I couldn't believe it, but I knew at that point that like I'm spiritual, but I knew I was on another level. Like,
Was that like a divine intervention moment?
What is say it again?
Like a divine intervention moment?
For self?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like at that moment, I mean, I knew what I could do mentally, but it really like was like, you know, you just stepped on another level.
Yeah.
Not even just on music, but in life.
Yeah, no one's doing that.
Yeah.
How many people were there? It was
Over 60,000.
It's over 60,000.
Right. And we
So,
did 2 days.
You did twice.
Yeah. We've
60,000 each
ever
time?
since. We're doing Black Pride now with Maya.
Okay.
Then we're doing another, like, we've been booked ever since.
Okay, so you did 60,000 back to back.
People, yeah.
That's like a Pearl Jam or like Travis Scott numbers. Like even like the biggest of the biggest do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z does that. Beyonce does that. Beyonce doesn't do events unless it's of that caliber or more. Some people don't, you know, like they'll never reach the 10,000, 15,000. Right. You just did 60. Billy Porter was there.
Billy Porter was there.
I'm pretty sure the mayor was there.
We got some good locals there.
Yeah, it was this was in the daytime, right?
Yup, festival.
That was before Saucy Santana came.
I was with Saucy Santana.
You was with Saucy, cause that, like, watching it, like, I wasn't there.
Okay.
I had to go to work, but like looking at it on Instagram and seeing the pictures and the videos, I'm like, yo, this is like one of the best events and concerts I have ever seen in the city.
Yeah. Like
in the actual city.
Yeah.
Cause the concerts be cool, but like y'all wasn't in like a huge like PPG Banks or like console. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it was really lit. Like,
yeah.
I really put on a performance. I didn't just go out there and spit on the mic. Like, we gave them a show, and it let me perform at my peak. Like, this is what I was supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I enjoyed. But it also helped me build connections for the next level that I'm trying to do when I'm putting on the artist. Got them connections. So you just plug into the system. You see what I'm saying?
What's your thoughts on the Pittsburgh music scene?
I like Pittsburgh music scene. I think we got some good artists out here. I know we got some good artists out here.
Who you like?
Saying? Myself, of course. I feel like I am the Pittsburgh music scene.
Right answer. You're one of the few who say that.
Like, I'm part of this curation right here. And I got my cousin Guapo. He's hot.
Guapo who?
Leonard.
Okay. Y'all's cousins for real?
Yeah, that's my brother.
Oh, that's what's up. So shout out to Guapo,
he's
man.
one of the hot. He's hot. I like some pop artists. You got Joe Young.
Okay.
He's nice. You got Breeze. Her and I want to say, you say it like Lay. They got a nice track they just did. I like that. I like some of Reese Young's music.
Okay.
There's so many. I like some of Rio Grande's music.
Okay.
Sky. Cali Coded, maybe Egypt. Oh, we got artists. Lisa Lease. These is people that all have good music. See what I'm saying?
Calico is
She's a girl.
The
That's
tall,
baby.
skinny, dark girl.
Brown skin.
Brown skin. Yeah,
She's
yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Like her, Egypt, all of them, they're creative.
Yeah.
I like creative minds.
Yeah. Egypt be everywhere.
Yes, he do.
He be everywhere.
He do. He be everywhere, but that's part of branding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on Pittsburgh nightlife?
Trash.
Can you expound on that?
Completely trash. You know,
Dang.
like take it out. Leave it there. We don't have one.
Man.
We gonna call that.
Yeah, that's not the answer I wanted to hear. I'm not gonna hold you. But
For real, you like on nightlife?
I'm not gonna say.
This is why I'm calling it trash.
Okay.
When I think of Pittsburgh nightlife, I think of urban nightlife, or urban nightlife.
Well,
is trash.
like Secrets, Galaxy,
Yes.
01.
Yes.
Okay. Lawrence Lounge.
We going there.
Yeah.
All right. Like I'm not gonna act like I don't be in these places, but it's trash. Ain't no vibes.
And
I like vibes.
I'm assuming you don't like the Southside nightlife.
Nope. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Southside nightlife is good if you go and just walk the strip. All right. I very, very rarely go there.
Mm-hmm.
One day last week, going with my peoples. Yo, I get to the door, bouncer denied me a chickie. Like, man, my cousin's is in there. We here to meet each other, right? He like, we're done for the night. Cool. We step to the side.
What time was it?
It was like 11. We step to the side. 7 non-colored people come to the door. They let them in.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's cool.
Mm.
You know, you ain't about to argue with somebody about their establishment. But these is the things that we see for our eyes. And I'm not about to get on the net and bash because it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
They've been doing this for years.
I feel like I know which spot you're talking about now.
It's the old rum shakers.
I don't know that. I'm young.
I forgot what it's called now, but it's the old rum shakers.
Okay. Old Rum Shaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
On 13.
All right. That's a real respectful way to respond to that.
It can be changed, but it's the curator.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's your audience, it's your target, it's your network. So if you keep using these same people for these same parties,
Right.
then it's going to continue to be trash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go in a club and can't close my eyes and vibe out. This is what I came to do.
Right.
Right? And it becomes trash when you can't have that party environment.
Right.
But with the LGBT, it's a vibe. And it's scarce right now. And they need places to go. So right now, with all the traction that I'm getting, everything I post is popping. Especially if we doing LGBT. And if I know they could be comfortable, I want them there. But you see what I'm saying? It's about the environment and the person throwing the party.
Yeah.
So you already know what type of vibe about to be there when you see certain promoters.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes it trash. So just because there's 1,000 people in a space that holds 700 doesn't mean that it's popping. We got a party of 1,000 people that's trash. You see what I'm saying?
Not quality.
Yeah. You playing the same music. Y'all scared to turn on party music because y'all keep wanting to play this hood trap. Nobody's dancing.
Thank you for saying it.
I want to dance.
Thank you for saying it. You gotta mix it up, right?
Yes.
You can't just be like consistent, like I'm off of this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Shiesty mask music. You can't
They scared to curate something different. They don't like you control the crowd. It don't matter what is popping. You can make it pop. You see what I'm saying? Like I've been in Tequila Cowboys where they played YMCA, turned around, played some jam from the '60s I never knew. Nobody ever stopped dancing, and there was ages 21 and up.
And they're going crazy.
I was going crazy.
Jamming the Bohemian Rhapsody.
You feel me? So I want to party when I go out. I don't want to sit there and keep looking at bracelets, looking at your bracelet, looking at your chain. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I get what you're saying. Definitely get what you're saying.
Ain't no vibe.
Would you open a club?
At LGBT one.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Where would you put it?
If I had a choice, downtown.
You got a choice.
Yeah, like downtown.
You know, like places come and go all the time. Where at downtown and why downtown?
I will put it right back downtown on Liberty.
Okay.
And the reason is there used to be a LGBT spot right on the corner of Liberty.
Ain't seven?
And it
Seven down there?
smacked. I've never been to 7th.
I've never been there either. I just know that's like the club downtown.
I think it's on 7th though. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was right across from the August Wilson.
Hmm.
It got condemned. Like the building, I guess they didn't keep up. Got condemned, the ceiling caved in. I will put it right back there. Location was popping. Like the party would be outside on the window. Like they want to dance on the windows. Okay, like it's like I would put it there because its location means everything.
Parking garage right there.
Right.
You can take
Always
a shorty.
somewhere to party.
Let's
You
go
can
take
take
a
a
walk,
bus.
man. Come back.
Yeah,
Go walk
people-
across the bridge.
I mean, like when people would party, they got stuck. They would just lollygag down.
What else you gonna do?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, what you working on right now?
Right now, we working on some upcoming shows. We got, I'll be hosting on the 29th with Maya. I will be doing Club Vibe on the 30th. I'm helping with a all females kickball pool party on August 6th.
Ball pool party.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Okay.
August 5th, the LGBT First Fridays at the 7101.
Okay.
We're looking at August 4th for karaoke night at LGBT karaoke night at Broadway's.
Okay.
There's some other stuff going on. I feel like I'm forgetting some stuff.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
So before we go out of here, thank you for pulling up.
Yeah, no question.
This has been one of my favorite interviews that I've done. I really enjoy seeing an artist that has it together.
Right.
Like, you're comfortable with answering questions. You know how you're going to answer it. You know yourself. You're confident. And there's nothing wrong with the artist that may not replicate those things. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's the Future Flavor Show. It's about the future flavors of the city and people empowering each other, uplifting each other, and things like that. So I'll say thank you. I think you set a real good example for the community here, hip-hop, rock, rap, whatever you want to say.
Right.
LGBTQ community, too.
Now, we still got that Sundays in rotation, so make sure y'all still tuning in. I've been getting a lot of love on social media, outside, people that I don't know. And, you know, whatever y'all doing, it's being heard and they're loving it. I mean, I had some white boys walk up to me like, yo, your track was just on already. I said, well, how'd it go? And it's like, Sundays. And then it's like, we like that. I was like, that's what's up.
How they hear it?
Huh?
How did they hear
it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing good out here then. All right, yeah.
Keep that thing in rotation.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's called Sundays. The show's on Sunday.
Right.
You know, that was perfect. At first, I thought it was some days.
Everybody do.
And then I was like, oh.
No. So, the song says some days.
Okay.
The title's called Sundays.
Finesse of the industry.
Yes.
Also, quick question before we get up out of here. How you feel about tattoos, man? Like, did that hurt getting that on your neck and collarbone and all that? Because I don't got nothing right here. I just got my arms, a little on my leg.
These didn't hurt. This star on the back,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. It felt like somebody was taking an ice pick and chipping my neck bone.
Yeah.
And right here it just stung. Didn't really hurt. After a minute it just went numb.
Okay, what about the hands? Which one of your favorite tattoos?
Oh, them hurt it. The hands hurt it. But my favorite tattoo is the ram. Because I'm an Aries.
I thought it was Taurus.
No, I'm a ram.
Oh, wait, Taurus is a bull. Oh, okay.
So they got the ram horns.
That's big.
Yeah. It wraps all the way around.
Yeah, how long did it take to get that done?
It took like 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
An hour maybe.
Who did that?
What's his name?
I'm trying to go to that dude.
Berto.
Berto? Yeah.
Berto Tats.
I think I just interviewed you know Aaron?
Light skin?
I
think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he I think he was shouting out his man's Berto and he said the same thing.
Berto's fast.
Cause that I like that. Like I like him to get tattoos like that quick.
Yeah.
Like just in and out the way.
Just phone was there and I had already had the music note on there, so I needed him to blend it. And there's like I said, I need you to blend it in. And that's exactly what he did. So
okay, that's what's up. Well, we appreciate you coming through, Miss Money. It's another segment of the Future Flavors Show. And yeah, it's your boy Cold Blooded. Tune in. We got another episode coming. Check out Miss Money's music. Reach her in the comments. Click the link in the description. And yeah, we out.
Let's get it.